All right, welcome back, everybody. This is Raptor Dad again, doing a back-to-back doubleheader, PTF versus Snake. That's right, the exact same Snake we just saw. They got another match right now with Phoenix Task Force. I believe this will be their last match for round one, so they got to make it happen. It's coming down to the wire for them. They're going to need the points in order to advance to the next round. So, here we go. We are in the server, and we are waiting now for PTF to jump in. I think we've got a little bit of time here. I thought they were all coming down here, so we're going to go ahead and play the Gen 3 Supercut. So stand by for that as we wait for the rest of PTF to come in. Right, and we are back. Phoenix Task Force loading in, getting ready for our doubleheader, second match for today. We actually still have one more, so it's gonna be a triple header when it's all said and done here. But we've got Phoenix Task Force versus Snake. Snake coming off of their last match against VMFA, shaking it off, feeling a lot more confident and ready to make some things happen here against Phoenix Task Force. So, let's go ahead and jump on in and see what we have by way of aircraft. I was about to say somebody's in the grass. Nope, just have to wait for things to render. Alright, we're good. Alright. So, from Phoenix Task Force, looks like we have, let's take a quick look of who we have on the roster, as well as the aircraft. Looks like we've got Flatline in the F1, Kula in the F4, does not seem to have a Wizzo. And then we've got Falcon and Gory in the MiG-21s. And then for Snake, we've got Late, the BFM, Maestro, Yopo in the F1s, Harmless in the F4, no Wizzo there, and Alves in the F4 as well. And then Thrash coming in with the F5. Yeah, definitely, yeah, Alpha Whiskey, he's the deal when it comes to all that. Trying to get on his level. Oh, so we might have a little bit of a steering there. The F1 is a little interesting when it comes to the nose of steering sometimes. You got to make sure you put that high deflection there on the ground. And so it looks like, as we mentioned last time, from was this Makeup? I think it is, or Krimsk. No, it is Make. No, Krimsk rather. Yeah, because they've got a pretty decent way to taxi. So, Krimsk rather, a lot faster to get to the runway than it is Makeup. Makeup has a little bit of a hike, and so we already see Snake taking the active. And so here we are. Can't remember if we went through the rest of the lineup. I think we got squirreled. As far as the lineup for PTF, we've got Flatline in the F1, Kula in the F4, Noizzo, Lucky in the F5, and then Falcon and Gory in MiG-21s. So again, a nice smattering of aircraft there on both sides. Alright, looks like let's see who's in the F1 again. We got Flatline. So kind of got themselves started, and they're good to go taxiing. Followed by Kula. And of course, we will be checking for munitions. I'm going to drop that in the chat here as well. Just a reminder. Yeah, just sending out the reminder there. Make sure that they've got the 2 Fox 1s as opposed to 4 there. Kind of going around the horn, just making sure we're on the up and up, and I think we should be good, but just want to verify. Looks like the MiG-21's taking all the R60s this go around. Sorry, that's not a jab. That legitimately did not mean that as a jab. Just kind of reminding everybody. Check IR going again. There we go. We're gonna check. I think this is Kula. So we're seeing just the 2 rear ones from them, so they're all good on that one. Quick check. Good there as well. We got the 2 rear. And 2 rear there as well. I think that was it for the F4s. Yeah, so now we got the 2 MiG-21s on PTF as well as the F5 there. Nope, a bit of a stutter step. Hopefully we should be good to go. There we go. Alright, we're back. Cool. So again, kind of coming down, I think, to the wire specifically for Snake. They've got to win this one, I think, to stay in it. But again, need to get the verification as far as what the actual standings are. We'll get the official standings within the coming weeks, I'm sure. As today's the last day to fly all the matches for round 1. So one way or another, we'll get our official standings. And then we'll get set for round 2, which will be out in the Marianas. It's going to be a very interesting dynamic there. Out over water. That patch of water over there to the left of the island. That patch of water over there with the shark in it. The baby shark. Do 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 do. Alright, and looks like we've got PTF just about ready to go. Got their F5 making their way to their runway. Rocking the Swiss red there. Same thing with their MiG-21s, so you kind of see the theme there a little. I don't think there's a red livery for the F1 or the F4. Actually, I think there is. There's one of the Japanese liveries. It's one of their ceremonial slash celebratory liveries, I think, is red. Got like a phoenix or something like that on it. So we'll go with blue on this go around, so I think that will be Snake. We'll take off with them for this go around here, and then we'll take off with PTF on the next go around. Dusty, how's it going, man? Wait for them to call ready. And we will be underway for PTF versus Snake. Snake's second round for the day. Jump back over here to, there we go. Do another munitions check for, interesting, we do have, looks like Falcon without a fuel tank. We'll see how that pans out for him. Well, let's see if they end up adding it or if they just go completely without it. F1 electing not to have a fuel tank. Yep, there we go. And they're calling it ready. And Late's got the countdown. And go, 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 go. Here we go. Waffle, how's it going, man? So we're going to take off with Thrash here in their F5 as Snake gets airborne. Baby elephant walk, yeah, they're all teams lining up here on the runway. They'll do some formation takeoffs there. So F5 going immediately with them, so we'll go ahead and take off with them. And Snake is airborne. Gonna hang with them as they ingress for a little bit, and then we'll jump over to VMFA as well. Huge smoky engines of the F4 there. Unfortunately, it's certainly a detriment for them because you can see them from miles away. Man. It's like, yep, that's an F4 over there. See those smoky engines for halfway around the world. Greta Thunberg not approved. You have J79s? How dare you? Alright, let's take a look at VMFA as they make their way in. Tight formation here. Same thing with Snake. They also had a tight formation, but we got a dissimilar aircraft formation as well. F5 looks like it's pushing past the MiG-21s there. Try and capture that screenshot. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, finally. See, when I actually don't forget stuff, I can try to actually remember to get the screenshots. About to smoke some meats. Oh snap, getting ready for the holiday, yeah? Hashtag Freedom Day. And it looks like both teams are on the deck for this ingress. Let's jump out the F10 and take a look at the formations that we've got forming here. So we've got, for PTF, we've got a Mirage and the F4 out front, and we've got the 3 aircraft in the rear here, Gory, Lucky, and Falcon. F5s and MiG-21s in the rear. And Blue has just taken the battle space. They are into the bubble first. That's a pretty cool formation there with PTF. And then we've got their F4 and their F1 out in the front, kind of bracketed there, line abreast. And then looking at Snake, They're vectoring to the south again this time, almost similar to what they did last go around there. And they are on the deck here, doing some nap of the earth flying in their F1s. Keeping a relatively tight formation as well, a little staggered, but for the most part still pretty tight there. Let's see if we can capture that shot. There we go. Keeping it nice and low there. Oh, there's a kind of a cool shot here. Let's see if we can grab this one. Just jumped out. I was trying to get the moon shot there. All right, let's take a look at F10, get the distances between the two groups here. I'm trying to do all the cinematic things. Make sure, hey, we actually got a fight here, folks. My bad. All right, 30 nautical miles roughly separating the first two. I do believe they have GCIs for both sides, but I'm not certain who they are, so they can drop that in a little bit later. Hopefully we can give them a shout out too. Kind of the unseen heroes, if you will. GCIs are certainly a big part of this. Like we talked about before, with the Gen 3 you don't have the super advanced radar. You know, you're picking up all the ground clutter and things like that. If you've flown the F4 or you've seen some of the videos that Checklist has produced, it's not easy by any stretch trying to use that thing's radar. As soon as you start looking downwards, it's like, wait, they call it pondering the smudge, I think it is. Is that real? Is that a target? Is that a tree? Is it a squirrel? Is it an angry chicken moving around a lot? You'll pick it all up. You just gotta tell which one's actually an aircraft or which one's a false track, you know? So, hats off to the Wizzos. And so we've got Jopo and Late in our F1s pushing straight north now. Curious to see if they're gonna bait the entire flight or if they're just gonna get Kula and Flatline to chase them. And it might give Alves, Thrash, and Harmless a potential flanking opportunity here. They do have their 3 ship. Kind of similar formations, actually. So they've got 2 out in front on each, with 3 hanging in the rear. And it seems like the rear 3 of PTF are going to vector toward the rear 3 on Snake. So, we've got Yopo and Late kind of going cold almost. Yopo's extending a bit north, starting to start their turn back in now. And it seems like Kula and Flatline are still pressing toward them. Their second group is almost 8 nautical behind. So we'll see how this is going to be a factor as far as this initial merge. So it looks like Kula and Flatline are still tracking toward Late. Yopo, and it looks like Flatline is on Yopo, Late is on Kula. We're going to capture this as they start to merge here. Roughly 5 nautical now. So let's take a ride with them and see if they see them. There they go, off the nose. Gonna go F10. Let's push up the missiles here so we can see those shots as they start to happen. No initial merge Fox ones yet, and here we go. Guns out, funds out at the merge. Oh snap! In the dojo and all the other things, that's the thing, but in actual combat, yeah, you shoot head on. Oh snap! And we just saw PTF, someone from PTF go down to the north. I think that was Flatline if I'm tracking right. I think that may have been a kill or a C-fit there. I'm not sure. Let me see if we can yeah, it looks like that may have been a kill. We're seeing a missile off the rail. And yeah, so I'm going to say it looks like we got the first kill coming out from Snake. And it is a 4v5. We're taking a look here, and we've got a lot of action going on here. We've got a R60 out on Thrash. Complete miss there, but it's still tracking. They are saddled in there. We've got Harmless on Gory. And oh man, trying to keep an eye on everything we've got going here. So we'll do our best not to miss the action. We're going to ride with Falcon. It looks like he's in on Thrash in the F5. Rolling in tight here. And here we go. We got another missile out. I think it's going to be an R60. And it is tracking. And that is a hit. There he goes. I was about to say, wait, did it actually hit? It did. So Thrash goes down. And it looks like we might be tied. Actually, no. It is in favor of Snake. It looks like 3v4 in favor of Snake now. Lucky maneuvering onto Harmless. We've got 2 Snake aircraft onto Kula right now. Yopo and Late. Doesn't seem like Late sees Kula turning away from him there. take a quick look back here at this other fight that's developing. We've got 2-on-2 here, mixed between ones an F5 with 2 F4s. Ooh, gonna be an interesting fight. Alves taking them both on the nose here. Sees is friendly, going for the high target there. Fox 2 out, I believe. And that is a good hit. Another splash coming out from Snake. We've got a aim 9 onto Alves. That is also tracking, and it just misses. Man, that was close. Take a quick look at the other fight that's developing over here. A 1v2, Yopo and Kula. Yopo and Late, rather, on Kula. And now we have a 2v4. Another aim 9 out, and it does not track on from Harlan's onto Lucky. And he's getting saddled in here. Doesn't seem like Lucky sees him. Again, F1, or F5 rather, likes to be slow. Not this slow. There's another aim 9 coming in, and that definitely tracks. Alves takes out Lucky, and it seemed like the other fight that was over here just resolved itself as well. Snake walking away with the first round. Wow. Definitely a different team from what we just saw against VMFA. They learned from that, and boy, yeah, that was a heck of a performance. So, way to bounce back from them. Now, it's up to PTF to do the exact same thing. So they've got the 3 aircraft heading back towards their original base, and it looks like Alves is going to head back to Maycop. With that being a relatively quick fight, they should not have any issues with fuel. And so it looks like Harmless and Alves are going to head back to Maycop, while Late and Yopo head back to Krimsk. Wow. So we're going to update the score. A-Firm. Vegas Future. A-Firm. Yes, this is the first round. So we'll go ahead and update. This will be Snake, as they claim the first round. Actually, we'll wait till they land before we actually claim it, but they do need to have one of the players land first before we actually give them that. Whew! Lots of action here right from the get-go. It looks like they still got a good amount of munitions left on each of the aircraft. Looks like, let's see who was that, might be Winchester. Yeah, Yopo. Winchester there. Alright, so we'll follow them back as they make their RTB here. As always with the Gen 3, things happen quickly, very quickly. And this round was no exception. Kind of split the groups up there. They had 2 separated north, kind of west and east there. And ultimately there was 2 aircraft for each of the groups, 2 to 3 aircraft for each of the group. Beals, how's it going, man? Yeah, definitely Snake coming back here after that first round, the first match. Executing very well during this round. Birdlaw, appreciate the follow. How we doing? Alright, we're going to take a look at both of the groups as they make their way on in. I think they're pretty much burner and back in, so you can see they're fairly close already. They've got Krimsk in sight for the first team that's landing back at their original base here, from Late and Yopo. Yopo at altitude on the way down here, and Harmless and Alves heading to Maycop. In burner the whole time, so yeah, fuel definitely not being a factor this go around. And we are not going to change any presets this time. All right, and we've got Late in onto, I think this is Krimsk here? Maycop. Yeah, it is Krimsk, yeah. Late's in on Krimsk. Pretty much already in the pattern here. Yeah, that question had come up whether or not we'd be able to, and I think the decision was kind of preferred not to, just for tactics sake, so I don't know. It might change in the future, but we'll see. For now, though, it's a no-go for their comms. And so, Late's coming in a little bit hot. That's a very interesting approach. You can see how close he is to the runway there, but still okay. Still recoverable. Gotta bleed off some of that speed. You got the boards out, gears coming down. Don't want to be like me and land up on the belly up. Did that the other day. Big fail. Womp womp. Alright. And Late coming down nice and gentle there on that approach. Boop. And that is Late landing at their base. They've got the points for there. We'll go ahead and ride with Alves here as they make their way toward their opponent's base to get those additional points. Let's go right there. Do kind of a running land with them. A little bit more runway here, so take the gradual touchdown. And they all have parachutes anyway, so not like stopping is going to be a problem. Nice gentle touchdown there as well from Alves. Got the parachute out. And all they need to do is just come to a complete stop. And that's it. Yep. You see his wingman not too far there behind. Yep, and we've got Yopo. Yopo's at 0 RPMs. Interesting. Is he out of fuel? Oh, wonder if he grenaded a motor maybe. I don't know, but unfortunately I don't think Yopo's going to be able to make this. I'm not seeing... Oh, there's a base. I don't know. 300... 300 knots. Might be able to make it. That's going to be real close. I was going to say probably would have hold on to the gears there. Got 0 RPM. Really wonder if he grenaded the motor there. Not sure what happened. The good news is they don't have to... If he does happen to crash, it sucks, but it's okay because Late's already at the base. So they get the points for landing at their base as well as the opponent's base. So... it's going to be really close. I don't think so, unless they get the... Just kind of roll in on the base there. That could be a problem right there. That's going to be a problem. Maybe sail right over. Be careful not to stall. You're at 140 knots. Yep, that's going to be a problem. Oh, snap. Oof. Yep, he's out. He punched. Boom. Oof. Ouch. Yeah, not sure what happened there. But, like I said, good news is all their teammates had landed at their respective bases, so Snake does get the 2 points for this round. Oh, what we got it going on here? Touch tips, guys. Touch tips. Touch tips. A little closer. A little bit closer. Gentle. Jopo makes things exciting. Likes to make things exciting. All right, and that is it for the first round. We'll go ahead and update the score there. So good job to Snake for taking the win there. Update the scores accordingly. There we go. Vegas, appreciate the follow, yeah? Yeah, probably would have held on to the flaps on that one. And the rationale behind that would be if you are out of fuel, you want to be as clean as possible until the last possible minute to give yourself the aerodynamics, you know? You want to be as clean as possible. Whereas if you drop your gears early, you're in that dirty configuration, a lot more drag, and reduces your speed, so... But, either way, it's all good. Alright, we're going to jump right on into it. Normally we do like a supercut in between hand, but we're just going to jump into the second match. We can see already everybody spawning back in. So we do have some folks from PTF coming back in. We've got Flatline and Kula back in. And then Olive Snake is in. Let me jump into the slot because I'm like, why can't I see anything? That's right, because I'm not in the right slot. Derp. Alright. Phoenix Task Force has their work cut out for them. Again, as we saw last round, in the last match rather. Shake it off in that first round, get better in the next one. And we know PTF can definitely do that. They've been around for a solid minute. And yeah, we know they know how to come back. So, first round is what it is. Time to focus on the second one. You win that one, go to round 3. Winner take all. Best 2 out of 3. Quick munitions check here. You see in the rear. Yep, we got the rear. No leading, no up front Fox 1, so we're all good there. And that's Kula there. Yep. I think we're only seeing 2 other members from PTF, so we'll have to see if everybody else is going to jump in here. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, good point, Saw. Yeah, definitely. And Tempest too. Yeah, you know, you just gotta hold on to that energy. Don't kick the gears out immediately, especially when you're flamed out like that. But learning time. Ultimately, you guys still got the win, so that's what matters. Kind of style points at that point. At this, you know, they've already got the land. Everybody's landed. They got the points there, so it's cool. Alright, we are still waiting for the other members of PTF to join. Right now we've only got 2, so hopefully we should be seeing them here soon. Snake wasted no time, already taxiing. Josula, how's it going? Oh, Cypher. Okay, gotcha. Jose Luis, my bad. I completely butchered your name there. I am so sorry. Yeah, Jose Luis. I got you, man. Cypher from VMFA coming off the hips on that. That was... man. Reason they do rears in case they forget to punch their tanks, they can shoot. Oh, okay, gotcha. See, other things I don't know about the F4. Learn something new, man. Okay. Makes perfect sense. Okay. I was curious, like, why not just go ahead and take the front ones? But okay, yeah, no, that makes sense then. Kind of that additional layer of protection there. A chance they could cook the center line tank. Ah. Yeah, that would definitely suck. Yeah, you cook that center line tank and boop, you got yourself a righteous explosion and boom, no jet. Alright, looks like the rest of PTF is spawning in. We've got Lucky in the F5. I think it was Gory in the MiG-21. Yep. I think we're still waiting on one other. Necktie, how we doing, man? Yeah, we're still waiting on one of those. We got Lucky and Gory, so still waiting on one more from Phoenix Task Force. Yeah, no additional range and combat config. Okay, so almost like similar to the F-15. That was the exact reason why they didn't use it for that. That's why they went with the wing tanks. And it was the same penalty. I always kind of wonder now. It's like, why do aircraft have that if that's the case? I know with the 15 it was that, and then also when it got to maneuvering, if they started going to the one side, it would... I think it was more so just to drive, but never mind. So they talked about the maneuvering thing, but never mind. But, huh. So yeah. Okay, makes perfect sense. Yeah, exactly, yep. Yeah, that's why they like to go with the wing tanks there as opposed to the center line. Cypher, appreciate the follow, man. Oh snap. What was that? I saw a little bit of rubber band in there from, you know, Lucky in the F5. And we saw... Gory somewhere in the MiG-21. I don't see him now, though. Not sure what we got here. Jose, appreciate the sub, man. Oh, looks like we might have some issues with PTF. Unfortunately, Gory just dropped as well. And Snake is ready to go. Yeah, we'll be posting the VOD of both of these rounds later this evening. Absolutely awesome match between VMFA and Snake in the previous one that we streamed earlier today. Came down to the wire with a phenomenal BFM match at the very end there. Man, you don't get much better than that. That's the bee's knees right there. It was a 1v3 at one point, then it was a 1v2. And whew, lots of twists and turns. You never know where it's gonna end. All right, we've got Falcon jumping in for PTF. I think they may have to. Snake may have to refuel here because they've been on the runway for a little while now. Yep, we got Falcon and Gory there. Let's see. Tempest coming through with the gifted sub. Much appreciated, bro. And Corn Blackman. Interesting name there. All right. Welcome if you're here. Alright. Let's take a look and see. I think that's Falcon that's taxiing. So, still missing one from PTF. I think we had Gory, and then he bounced out there. So hopefully he's able to reconnect here. As long as the aircraft are on the ground, there's no time limit. So we've got a little bit of time here. Oh, a lot of time. Until they decide to get airborne, then, you know, there's a 5-minute limit there, but they have to at least be in the match. I say that as I'm second guessing myself on that rule there, making sure that's accurate. Ooh, snap, there he goes. Okay, making away right there in between there. So Falcon taking the lead for PTF. And we're just waiting for one more. I think we're still waiting for Gory on PTF. And then we'll be ready to go. Ooh, that's not good. So we see Lucky moving up. I thought they would be waiting for one more. So they might be pressing with 4 on PTF. That's not exactly ideal, but it's better than forfeiting outright. So we'll see. It could just be maybe they're still waiting for him. Haven't seen anything in the chat from him just yet. Mountain tactics. Yeah, exactly. Mountain tactics. Yep. Can use that to their advantage in order to kind of level things out. Yeah, it's always tough when you're going against a numerically superior team, you know, when they've got numbers on their side. So, gotta use what you can in order to kind of level things out a bit. And the mountains definitely would be an X factor there. You can dip behind those to make them lose sight. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, GS stuff. DSI off. Yep. Oh no, did we just lose somebody else from PTF? Yeah, we lost Falcon. Ouch. Yeah, I've noticed it seems like we've got some increased rubber banding maybe on the server, so not sure what's going on. But we did lose Falcon for PTF, and we saw Gory was in the mix between one, but we haven't seen them come back since. So I'm not certain if we were having some server issues here. Snake's been on the runway for a good minute and are probably topping off at this point. Yeah, we see the canopy open. I think that's going to be late there on the left side. Nope, that's Yopo. Okay, we do have somebody back in on PTF. Let's see who that is. The MiG-21. So Falcon's back in. But we are still not seeing Gory. So it does seem like they're going to be doing... Okay, they've got 0 in now. Okay. So it's going to be Falcon and 0 now. GCI is blind about the South EWR? Okay, gotcha. Interesting. So yeah, there might be a way to level things out. I think the EWR stations are in the same location for each one, so if that's the case, then yeah. Yep, they are right next to each other, so certainly could be a viable tactic. Got them on each side there. So yeah, if they push this way around this kind of mountainous area, then yeah, it would eliminate, let's say, if Snake does have one. Either way, if the other team has a GCI, you kind of negate that advantage there, so that might be it. Alright, so we do have 5 now on Phoenix Task Force. We've got Falcon and 0 in now. And that's 0 there, making their way toward the runway. Take a look at Snake. Betting the F5 is probably topped off, especially since they don't have the fuel tank with them. They've been here for a solid minute. And Falcon is making their way to the runway there, making their way to the active. Quick check again of munitions. I think we're good, but just want to verify. Alright, got the... I think the weapon restrictions are on anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem there. Just making sure from the number standpoint as far as the Fox ones. So we got the rear ones there. Oops. And looks like no Fox ones for... I'm not sure who this is here. So this would be Harmless. Alright. So it looks like we are all good on both teams. See if they're going to call the ready. There they go. PTF is good to go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take off with them this go around. The Snake's refueling. Alright. Both teams are ready to go, and we got the countdown. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Actually, no. We're going to do another thing. I was going to say a final countdown, but let's go elsewhere. We got, if it plays. It might play. Maybe it won't. It's 50-50 chance.
Good morning, aviators. This is the captain speaking. Welcome to basic fighter training. As briefed, today's exercise is dogfighting. Guns only, no missiles.
There are missiles, but there will be lots of dogfighting. Alright. I think this is going to be 0 or Falcon. Not sure One of the two MiG-21s here as they get airborne. Predictions, yeah, I need to figure out how to do a poll. Man, we need to get a poll going each one of these rounds. But we had Snake take the first round. Who's everybody thinking? Who do you got for this round here? If Snake pulls out the other win, that's all she wrote, and they walk away with the victory on this one. However, if PTF can battle back and take the win, then we will be going to a third round. So who you got? See an interesting formation coming out from PTF here. Let's take a quick look and see how they're forming up. Snake, we've got 3 in the back, 2 in the front here. Mirage is out in the lead. We've got like the Mirage and the F4 kind of in the lead here as they do an extended northern approach. So it goes for one more round. So PTF always down for the third round, man. Keep it spicy. Keep it interesting. I'm definitely a fan for the third round, you know. We want to see main thing we want is a good fight. Be definitely up for a third round, no doubt. Alright. So somewhat similar. This time PTF is pushing to the north. Snake wasting no time pushing right on into the bubble there, as their Mirages have just crossed it in. And now we've got interesting. So we've got PTF electing to stay out of the bubble, transit a little bit more to the north, where Snake is one to push the fight to the south. Nail biting third round? Yeah, definitely with you there, Checklist. Most definitely. See if we get some more of that awesome BFM action like we got in the last one. So, very interesting strategies coming from both teams. PTF electing to go very far north, whereas Snake is electing to go very far south. You can see they're pretty much in line with each of their respective EWRs, as they're just now making it into the bubble. Snake basically has the advantage as far as the overall control of the bubble. They're kind of pushing further in, as PTF is just now entering the bubble, and they are starting to vector north towards them. So the question now is, are they going to wait? Or are they going to be aggressive? And it certainly looks like they're going to just go ahead and press them. They're not going to let them pull them towards. So yeah, they're in a pretty tight formation. Let's try to take a look at this here. Yeah, they're hanging in pretty tight here as they make their way north. Quick look back here. Yeah, you can see 3 of the aircraft total here. All ingressing very low. The Crosby. We do have Falcon kind of out by themselves, so it might be kind of a stinger here on their end. A little bit of separation from the main group, roughly 2 to 3 nautical miles there. And we have same thing, we have a lot of separation here, almost 8 nautical miles from the lead group. We have Snake and Yopo. Excuse me, Late and Yopo. Alright. See what you did there, Checklist. Nice. Alright. Looks like they're splitting. Okay, so we saw them do this last time. They kind of did a split here, as the main formation of PTF starts to head their way. And they've got the 3 aircraft. Interesting, Harmless is a little bit off to the side this time, but Alves and Thrash pushing their way up the middle there, going toward the main formation. PTF still staying pretty much together here in a very tight formation. good in that they'll be able to support each other. Kind of that Star Wars X-Wing shot here. Boom, boom. Alright. Let's go F10 here as we look ready to merge. Let's go ahead and get the missiles turned on. Boop. So we can see this as this happens. Here we go. And here we go. Game time. First merge is about to happen here in just a little bit. Roughly 4 nautical miles coming out from Flatline and Alves. No missile exchanges just yet. Potentially lining up here for a shot from Yopo. Let's see if he makes it happen here with the Fox 1. Definitely got him lined up. A little bit close now, so not happening. It did go, but it's a little bit late. Not sure where that one is tracking to. Let's F10 and see where it's going. Nope, that one lost lock. We got an aim 7. Looks like it almost tried to track. We are still up 5i5. Here we go. We have an R30 coming out onto Yopo and an R60. Oh man, ouch! And down goes Yopo. And just like that, it is 4v5. Snake taking the first loss here. And we're looking a little bit to the north here. We've got a fight between Falcon and Late. And man, that is a massive furball. And we just lost 2 from PTF. And it is a 3v3. No, 3v4, excuse me. And another shot coming out from Late onto Falcon. That one misses cleanly. Looking back here to the south, man, we got a lot of action going. This is where we need tactics. We really need tactics, seriously. And we've got a slow speed fight developing to the north. Taking a look down here. Another aim 9 out from Kula. Does not track. We've got a very close one circle fight here. We're going to try and catch something here. And no, Kula takes down another Snake aircraft. We've got 2 saddling up though. Kula and Zero right now very defensive as they're starting to go in. We've got a missile out. That's tracking. That's a hit. That is definitely a good kill there. I think that was Thrash that we saw going down there. Nope, that was Thrash's airborne on their side there. Whoops. So not sure who that was in the, maybe Lucky I think it was. But now we do have Thrash onto Kula. And F5 versus F4, if it comes down to a foot race. He's not in burner though, so that F5 might be sneaking up on him. There we go. He's definitely aware he's got somebody behind him now. Late and Falcon duking it out. F1 versus MiG-21. We're going to stay with this fight here. Thrash, missile out. Does not track. And I think that was his last one. We've got an aim 7 coming out on Alves. Does not track either. Oh no, aim 9 head on. That's going to track either. These are rear aspect missiles. Take a quick look back up here to the north between Late and Falcon. Late looks like he elects to disengage from the fight with Falcon and the MiG-21. Thrash potentially saddling in onto Kula. Kula might have a shot onto Alves. Let's see who's going to take out who first. Lots of guns out there. Not sure if anything hit. I don't think so. F5 is likely not going to catch an F4 in full burner. I say likely. It's just not going to happen. Let's be realistic. 530 coming out from Late. Let's see if it tracks. It seems like it might be. And no, it does not hit. It tried though. It really did try. Thrash still on 2. Not sure. Falcon just fired an R60. Not sure what happened there. Whoa! And a potential exchange there, but aim 9 coming off did not track. Thrash tracking down Kula. Still on him. Guns out, funds out. R3R coming out from Falcon does not track either. Man, lots of missile shots, just not quite there. Late's out in front, defensive, trying to maybe bag in or drag out Kula there. And Thrash still on the 6 of them, but man, just not able to catch up to him. That F5 does not have the juice to hang with him. We'll deconflict here, guys. Really close there. Watch out, guys. Watch out now. Way close there. Gotta do a little bit of deconfliction. We're gonna check the fight back up here to the north. And oh man, oh, still got a fuel tank on. Get rid of the tank, man. Get rid of the tank. Potentially forcing the overshoot here. I think this is Falcon. Yep, it's Falcon and Alves over there fighting. Somebody tell me to get rid of that tank, man. It's a 2v3, 2 PTF. And oh no, we just lost somebody else. I think that may have been Thrash in the F5. That is Thrash. Yeah, that was Thrash that just went down. May have seen a ring rip there. Not seeing anything there. We've got some guns out. A hit. Some more hits there. You know, the F4 can definitely take a beating, but man, that is not looking good. So we saw Late get some hits onto Kula. Let's take a quick look at Kula. We've got Falcon out there by themselves in the MiG-21 to see if he's got any damage here or what kind of damage he's having. We saw did take a couple of hits, but so far it seems like he's functioning just fine. Gonna take a look back over here. Aim 7 coming out from Alves does not track. And it looks like Kula's making his way back toward Falcon, get some mutual support. Late's coming back in now. Alves coming head on with both of them. Gonna split it. Oh, and we just saw somebody disappear there. Shoot! And just like that, it is down to 1v2 in favor of Snake. And oh man, Late's coming back in, ready to do some BFM in his F1. And he's definitely got some angles here. This could be it. Not able to get the pull. Wingman out in front. And the shot out, but does not track. Late still saddled in there. See if he can able to get the pull the lead and get the shot here. And there's the guns, not quite there. Wingman's not in any particular danger at this point, but a little bit slow, and I don't think he has the ability to pull the lead that he needs in order to get the shot there. So it is coming down to Kula and Late. Is Late going to be able to get the shot here? Kula left only for PTF. See how many munitions he has left. He has one Fox 2 left. I think Alves does not have any missiles left, neither does Late, so they're all down to guns. Now, from a fuel standpoint, we know that the Mirage likely has the advantage here. The F4 just chomps on missiles. Oh, and a good shot from Kula using that last Fox 2 and takes down... I forgot just that quick who that was there. But now it's a 1v1. It was Alves, excuse me. 1v1. And let's see. It's going to come down to fuel again. I think from this standpoint, we can fairly definitively say that the F1's going to have the fuel advantage. But Kula's going to have the speed advantage here. Just from an energy standpoint, we're at 390 with Kula and 358 from Late, so he is a bit slower there. So we're going to see if he's going to be able to make that rate. And no, he's already out of fuel, and that's it. Ouch, man. Yeah, it's okay, it's all good. Oh, caught a tree, and that is it, folks. Snake taking the second round. Wow. He ain't heard no bell. He went out swinging. Good job to Kula there, fighting out to the last. Able to take down one, making it a 1v1, and ultimately running out of fuel. Oof. So with that being said, with it just being one aircraft left, Snake will not be able to get the 2 points, but they will get the win if Late is able to make it back here. And based upon the duration of flight, shouldn't be a problem there. If Alves would have survived and would be able to land, then sure. But likely Alves probably ran out of fuel too, though. Being in the F4, they were in a lot of burner that whole fight, so. But we will wait to update it. But it looks like Snake is going to take this win, bouncing back from that first match against VMFA. Good job to them. See if they want to do interviews here as Late makes his way back, heading back to Crim's their base there to get those points. Maybe, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. He did take some hits earlier there. You saw that from the wing and a couple other shots there from Late. So definitely could have had a fuel leak there. F1's got some pretty righteous guns. They do some damage. Kind of wonky to aim, you see right there underneath, but man, when they do hit, yeah, they do some damage. So good job to Snake for bringing out the win there. PTF fought hard. They fought very hard there. They're just unfortunately not able to come up with it today. If you can't make it, then yeah, I think there would be a draw, Shinobi. Yep. How's it going, good sir? I don't think there's a fourth round, so it wouldn't be a draw. I think Snake would just get the points to get the 2 points from earlier. They just wouldn't get the additional points. Let's see if we have anybody from PTF. Nope, they've all made their departure from the server. All right. So Late is making his way back in, about 10 nautical out from Krimsk. Yep, got the visual there. RPMs are still way good. Don't think he took any shots on that one, so likely no issues as far as fuel goes on them. Let's see. There he goes. Starts his descent. We're gonna do some ground flyby things. Catching him from the ground as he makes his way back to Krimsk. I still gotta land the thing, so it ain't quite over just yet. We saw Late do a very aggressive approach last time, but still, quite tactfully, expertly landed in just fine. So might be doing the same thing here. You see the base there. There he goes. Kind of bleeding off some speed there. Little left-right pull. Oh man. Whoa, yeah, kind of same thing there. Yeah, he got this. He's like that, you know. Just another day. Boop. And here we go. And the shoot is up. Hey, how it's going?
Nice.
Alright, see what we got.
Last time.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys put on a clinic on there. That was definitely good stuff there. Hey, this last one came down to it, but how are you guys feeling?
Great. I mean, I think RF5s didn't rip their wings this time, so it's much better. When you have more planes to play with.
Sorry, say the last part again?
Yeah. When we have more planes to play with.
Yeah.
After merge we still have 5 planes. It's definitely easier than having 1 or 2 planes.
Yeah, we saw that definitely be a factor on this one here, and yeah, made some righteous adjustments there, and it shows. So, hats off to the team there.
Yeah, it was definitely fun.
Now, I saw you got some hits on Kula there. What was your guys' logic as far as that? You saw you kind of split up a little bit more too, so a little bit of a change up in strategy on this one.
Yeah, we little bit changed up how we played on this one. So we played the Mirages together and tried to use them more of as a bait, and then let the other guys go first, and then the Mirages come in as a second, and it really worked better this time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, all in all, man, that was just some really solid fighting. Just, yeah, you guys kind of learned what you got from that first one, and boom, here you are. So, hats off to you.
Yeah, the second round was definitely more scary when I realized that I'm losing the dogfight so badly to the MiG-21 and trying to run away to my friends, and they had their own fight going still, and it was definitely a chaotic fight on the second round.
Yeah, it was really surprising. I mean, it really could have went either way, kind of similar to the first round, you know. I mean, for a while it seemed like you kind of had Kula there. The next thing you know, boop, kind of turned the tables. I think did he actually shoot down Alves, or what happened with Alves?
Yeah, he got missiled. He got 9P'd.
9P, okay.
And
gotcha.
and there was another very unfortunate event on the second round. One of our guys lost his VR on the dogfight, and I think he went into the ground after like a few minutes of the fighting. And
oh,
but
shoot!
It was still a very interesting round.
Okay.
Great to fight against PTF. Lovely, lovely games.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what we like to see, you know.
Yeah, I'm restarting the server here if that's okay, so that
Yeah, certainly.
views don't get too long.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't think we've got anybody from PTF, but did you want to do another shout out? I know you kind of did one earlier, but if you wanted to.
No, the same guys again, thanks to the team, obviously, and the GCI behind because he is not shown on the match, so thanks to Triple for our GCI.
Yeah, definitely. Kind of the unseen heroes there. If you guys haven't seen GCI or know a GCI work, it is definitely difficult, especially with the lot ATC. It's not like just looking at F10. It's you really got to anticipate it. So.
Yep.
All right. Well, awesome job late. You had an awesome fight on the very first match as well, coming down to the end with that BFM. We'll try to see if we can get that captured some kind of way. Was able to get some good screenshots of you guys, so I'll make sure to post that later on. So, excellent job to you.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Thanks.
And that is going to do it for this stream, guys. We will be back here in about 50-ish minutes for the last match for today. We've got Marines versus 64. So, appreciate everybody hanging out. We'll be back here, take a little break, and back in a little while. So we'll do the super cut. We'll take a, like I said, about 40-ish minute break. We'll go offline for a while, and we'll see you then.
See you later.
All right, see ya.
Two, 5, 2, 30.